Alrighty, hello guys, welcome you faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Sprocket yet again, and today we're going to be building a twin cannon tank destroyer. Now it's going to be a little bit strange looking, and I have seen a picture of this online, but I do think it was a model. So let's go ahead and start building, and hopefully we can make it look nice. Alright, so first things first, let's go to mobility and go to these guys right here. Now what I want to do is actually send those guys out a little bit, up to 1.8. There we go. In fact, actually, maybe even up to 2, and we're going to go ahead and make them a little bit smaller. So we're going to go to 350. Bosh, that's pretty nice. I don't think I'm actually going to be changing anything else there, except the diameter of these guys to make them very tiny. There we go. I'm probably going to leave it essentially just like that. Okay, so there we go, they're all fit, and that is awesome. Let's go to track segments real quick, use these guys, and I guess I'm actually going to go ahead and make them a little bit chunkier, because at the minute, they are not very chunky at all. 150, that seems like a good amount. We're also going to make them a little bit longer, so that they fit a little bit nicer, and there we go, maybe 190 on those. Alright, yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. Alright, so now we're going to go to the actual middle piece and see what we can do with this. I think I am actually going to be selecting all of it and dropping it down into there. I'm then going to extend it over to the side, just like this, and I guess that looks pretty good. We'll move it in slightly so there's a gap, and yeah, I guess that fits. Alright, so now it's time for the front piece, which might be a little bit weird. Essentially, we're going to grab these guys right here and drop those down. We're going to grab this guy and the guy next to it, these ones, and do this, and maybe move it upwards a little bit, and that looks like the front of a tank. Exactly. Yes, that's because it is. I am going to make these road wheels a little bit smaller so we can fit another one in there. There we go, and honestly, that looks cool. Yeah. Right, drop this down so it's pretty much level. Yes. And we're going to be modifying this a little bit more. So, the main thing on this is going to be a bulldozer ram. I know a lot of you guys know that I actually really like adding these to my tanks. So, yes, we're adding another one. Let's go ahead and whack these guys forwards. There we go. And it can just go straight on the front of here. So, extend those forwards. Extend these towards each other, just like this. And then we can build it all up and make it look lovely. Alright, so I decided to actually push this guy backwards so we have an angle here. We're then going to extend it upwards just like this, and we're going to have it angled backwards as well. Just a little bit, not too much. There we go. And at the very top, I guess we're going to have it just go straight up. That's fine. There we go. So we've got a bulldozer blade on here now, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind that whatsoever. Okay, so from there, what else are we gonna do? Well, I want to split this guy in half if I can, so let's go ahead and try and angle it so that we can actually grab one of the corners on this. There we go, and split it. There we go. Hopefully that's done it on both sides. It, of course, hasn't. Oh my goodness. Come on. I hate when I can't grab things in this game, but that's okay. Right, cool. So, we've gone ahead and split those. What I want to do is actually just go ahead and extend these guys out to the side. Just like that. There we go. And that is where the cannons are actually going to go, which may or may not be a cool idea. Let's go ahead and lift this guy upwards. There we go. And also send it backwards so it sort of stays in the right angle. And honestly, I think that's okay. We'll just send it up a bit more and drop it backwards a little bit more too. There we go. All right, from there, we're going to go ahead and grab these guys, send them inwards a little bit, extend it off to the sides, bring it a little bit further, and I guess send this bit upwards as well. There you go. So the cannon is actually going to be able to fire straight through there. Is that weird? I guess so. Alright, so on the very edge, I'm actually going to go ahead and extend those guys out a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. There we go. It might look a bit weird. In fact, it really does. But then we're going to grab these guys and send those backwards. And I guess these guys backwards as well. Just a little bit, and I guess the rest of it is fine. Yeah, sure. Alright, so what I'm thinking now is we actually extend these guys upwards a big chunk, and we actually have them fall backwards as well, just a little bit, and then the guns are going to go through there. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the way this is looking so far. I would like it to not have any mistakes like that in there, but that is not going to work out. So we'll leave them as low as they are. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go to edges again, and we are actually going to go ahead and split this guy. I'm going to bring it forwards actually quite a bit, and we're going to go to faces, and essentially extend this guy upwards like that, but not quite. So we'll actually grab this guy right here. There we go. Send it upwards quite a chunk. Yes. We'll then grab these guys on the inner bit. And I need to send those out. For some reason, I can't grab this one. There we go. And we'll do this out to there again. Yes. Okay, pretty much. Nice. You know, I actually sort of wouldn't mind if this was, like, out over the edge. So I might actually even do that, just like this. At least a little bit, anyway. Maybe not as much as that, but... yeah, I think something like this actually makes sense. We're then going to actually extend these guys backwards. Because the guns themselves are actually going to have to go in these bits. So, yeah. Okay, I've got an idea. We're going to go ahead and push this guy over. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I want to push this to, like, here, but I can't do that because there's something going on there. Oh, it worked on... oh, it didn't work on the other side. We've got the same thing going on here as well. Is that weird to keep? Maybe that's weird to keep. Yes. Oh, that does look very strange. Alright, so what I'm going to do instead is actually extend the bulldozer blade out a little bit. There we go. Just so that it doesn't have any defects in it like it was having a second ago. Can I extend these guys this way? Yes, that is possible. And then the guns are going to go through there instead, which is a little bit further across. In fact, I can leave this quite big. Yeah. Alright, so I don't want to do anything too special for this. All I really want to do is go to mantlets. I kind of want to use these guys, really. And I'm going to shove those on there, and I'm going to make this 6. Just so that we can actually see if it points through the center of the hole. Indeed, it does. That would actually be really awesome if we could leave it like that. But we're going to have to use these guys instead, so that at least we can have a little bit of side-to-side movement. Or a little bit of traverse, as it were. So let's go with 6 real quick, just to make sure that's actually in there. We'd obviously do 6 on this side as well. Bosh. And there you go. Yeah, that's essentially what we want. Okay, so the more I look at this, the more I think that the tracks actually need to be wider. So I'm going to go ahead and send those guys back out. We're then going to put some engine stuff on this. I'm going to make the actual bulldozer bit look a little bit nicer, if I can. And then maybe we'll actually take this into a battle pretty soon. Okay, so with the width of that actually changed back to normal, I think that's actually pretty good. Yes, we can leave it as is, which is very nice. Anyway, what I'm going to do from here is actually add a bunch of detail to this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I've done is I've added engine stuff up here on the top, which might be a bit weird, I know. I'm actually going to go and put the driver's view right here as well. Obviously, the driver won't really be able to see because, I mean, there's a big barrier in front of them. But honestly, that's fine. So this is it moving and driving. We're obviously going to have to improve the engine. We're going to have to give it gunner's sights. And I think the gunner's sight's going to have to go on the actual front of this thing so that we can actually see and shoot. But yeah, overall, not too shabby. Not too bad. Okay, so, this is where we're at. I've added a bunch of more details, because I thought it looked kind of ugly the way that it was. It still looks kind of ugly and bare, but that's alright. The next thing that I'm going to do is actually modify the guns. We're going to go to this one over here, and we are going to modify it to be a 105mm cannon. Which, you know, might be quite large, but that's fine. Propellant length is going to be absolutely massive. And I guess the barrel is actually going to be a little bit shorter than 6 meters. It's probably going to be more like 5. But there you go. So, what I'm going to do is modify the barrel so it has some like little differences in it. And we'll go from there. Alright, so there it is. I've changed it, so we've added a bunch of detail to the actual barrel, which is pretty awesome. What I need to do now is actually add some constraints to these guys to make sure that it can't go down through the shield and make sure that it can't go sideways through the shield as well. So, let's go ahead and try and figure that out, shall we? Let's jump straight into this. So, if we do this, we need to go to firepower, go to the mount, there you go. So we need to test this out. Let's go with 1000 on there. There we go. Good. It could go 8.2 that way, 5.1 that way. Wait. I thought I was selecting this one. That's weird. Alright, 1000. There we go. Excellent. And that can't actually go any way to this side, which is stupid because that one can. But, yeah, we're okay with that for now. So, if we go to... where is it actually that shows us? Constraints. I don't know if that's going to be that useful. But if we make sure that it can't go down very far, that would be good. Let's in fact go to like -5. There you go. On the other side, we're going to do -5 as well. There you go. It can go up as high as it wants. That's fine. From side to side, let's have a little look. Alright, yeah, see, it goes way too far. And the other side? Presumably goes way too far as well. Yes. So the constraint needs to be like 3 degrees or something? Or maybe even smaller. So let's go with 3 for now. Oh, that's not for that, actually. Sorry, it's this one. So 3 and 3, I guess? 3 and minus 3, sorry. There we go. 3 and minus 3, and then 3 and minus 3 on this one as well. Let's see what that does. So try and aim it off to the side, and... oh, it goes slightly through it, so I guess it's gonna have to be 2. And there we go, that looks pretty good to me. If we go to the other side, that would be pretty awesome. And yes, it doesn't quite hit it, but it's very, very close. One thing that I would say is I would love for the left-hand gun to actually be able to aim to the right, but for some reason it doesn't want to, which sucks so much. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it and see if I can fix that, but Alright, there you go. 2. Alright, okay. If I can then move this into position, it might still... just doesn't work. It's so annoying. That's really, really annoying. It does a tiny bit there, but if I put it there, it works fine. If I put it here, it just doesn't. That's so annoying, because this side actually does work, and... yeah, there's not really too much I could do about that, unfortunately. Also, I need to change that from 3 to, like, something way bigger. Let's just go with 90. There we go. So yeah, the one on the left-hand side is slightly broken, but there's not much I could do about that. Alright, so it's now time to put some ammunition in here. We're actually just going to put it right behind the actual gun itself, and I will actually turn these around so that they are pointing in the right direction. This is something that I don't generally do, but today I'm doing it because we can. So there you go, I'm going to go ahead and shove those guys right there. Okay, nice. Push them over to the sides. They are literally in the side. And that's good. We have 24 rounds, which we can fire only 1 of, because we need an extra loader. Alright, so now we should be able to fire both guns. Let's go ahead and aim slightly to the left, and... see if we can get both guns on that. 3, 2, 1, fire. It's only firing the right-hand side now, because it's not firing the left. Interesting. Now it'll fire both. So if we line it up... yeah, slightly different, but totally works. Okay, so I tried to do it in the files, but it won't actually let me, which is really, really annoying. Anyway, let's go to Commander's Cupola. We're going to go for one of these guys, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and shove it right there like that. Yes, it might look weird, but it'll totally work. That can be where the driver sits, and that's fine. So, we got ourselves a tank destroyer. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. What we're going to do for now is actually add some armor to this thing. I might modify the shield a little bit too, because otherwise we are just going to get stuck in certain places. And yeah, just modify it just a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and move this upwards slightly, move it outwards a little bit as well. There we go. And honestly, to me, that looks pretty good. That is essentially how we are going to leave it. So, what I'm going to do now is add a bunch of armor to this, and then we'll go test it out in an actual fight. Okay, I've gone ahead and painted it green. We've given it a Swiss flag, well, a Swiss shield, sure, and we're going to take this into a fight and see what happens. We've added armor, we've made it a little bit stronger in terms of its engine, and yeah, obviously it has a bunch of rounds in it as well. How many was it? 24. There you go, this thing is ready to go. Oh, actually, tell a lie. There is one thing that I did want to do. I wanted to go ahead and have the first one be on 2. That's that one over there. And the second one be on 3. So that we can actually fire them independently from each other. What that'll allow us to do is if we actually get a kill with the first one, we can then shoot another tank with the second one. Honestly, that might work. It might also not work. Also, side note, these two have just driven into trees all on their own. No one made them do that. They just did that themselves. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put myself up on a hill. I'm going to go ahead and press 2 right now. Oh, I didn't mean to press that, actually. It's F2. Alright, here we go. And we are in a position now to shoot the enemies. That guy right there is going to be our first target. The only issue is we don't actually have any depression on this gun. So you can't actually aim down very well. Let's go ahead and just aim at this guy. Alright, the first shot has been fired. Go ahead and press F3. Fire another one. Alright, we did actually go through with that. F2. Oh, wow. that fired so far to the side. That's ridiculous. Alright, fire again. Oh, I can't actually get round. Also, I need to reverse. So this guy right here doesn't kill me. Unfortunately, I don't think I can reverse quick enough. Oh, never mind. Alright, we got him. That is lucky that we did actually manage that, but we did, so I'm happy. Alright, back up into a firing position. We're gonna go straight back up. So I don't think these guys can actually get through my frontal armor on the bulldozer blade. So that's good. Let's go ahead and aim. I can't actually aim down. This is an issue. Oh, I missed. I did actually track him. Right, press F3. What? That just fired off miles away. Reload and fire. There we go. Nice. But yeah, they can't get through my frontal armor. So no matter how long it takes me to actually shoot them, they'll all die without me dying at all. Unless they go around the side. Which, you know, that first tank did, but still didn't manage to kill me. Come on, just go through and kill him. Please? Nope. Okay, this is not gonna work out, I don't think. Maybe if we shoot him down there. Ah, there we go. Nice. Oh, wow. Our other tanks, I don't think have actually done anything just yet. Seemingly because there is actually an enemy pushing them right here, right in front of us. Unfortunately for me, I can't actually aim down. So that's just an issue. Alright. Charge the enemy! We're gonna see how effective our shield actually is here. Because we are driving straight into the enemy. Oh. Never mind, our shield is too low for this. And he can shoot us straight over it if we ram him. Yikes. Alright, so I'm actually trying to find that enemy now. I don't know whether... Is that him? I think that might be him. Aim and fire. There we go. Nice. And now we go for the last guy, which is somewhere over there. Oh, I was going to say I really don't want to fall in this hole, but I think I have fallen into a hole. Right, let's take this guy and just go. There's no way it's literally just that guy right there, is it? I think it is. It's literally just this guy right here. Unfortunately for me, I don't know whether we'll be able to shoot him, but we will try. We are on ice, so aiming is a little bit of an issue. Alright, that did hit. It didn't go through that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's amazing. So they can't get through our frontal armor, which is awesome. And then our cannons do actually get through pretty decent amounts of armor. And overall, I think it's kind of cool looking. Doesn't look like the design I've seen online, so I won't actually involve that picture, I don't think. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.